Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and hi if you haven't seen any of my videos before and this is the first one. Hi. So today's video is going to be another unboxing, but it's going to be a little bit of a twist because it is piecing things that are from modern styles that I've turned into more like a vintage look. So let's get started with this video and yeah. Okay, you guys, so as some of you know if you've been following me on Instagram, is that I do get some of my things from modern stores, but a lot of it is true vintage or some vintage repro stuff. But recently I have really tried to give myself a challenge to incorporate some things from modern day stores that I can say that would have a vintage-esque or vintage look, and try and create vintage outfits. I think I really love like trying it, and giving myself a challenge is like a lot of fun. But anyway, so I want to talk to you today about Motel Rocks. So if you haven't heard of them before, they are an online store. I don't think they have any retail stores, but I don't know. But I know that they do have an online store, and I have loved their clothes since I was young and before I started dressing vintage every day, and I always loved their stuff. And then I decided that I would give it a try and style their clothes in a vintage way. So, which was, as I said, I love a challenge, and I got a few pieces in the mail. So I'm going to show you guys what they are, and I'm going to show you how to style them in a vintage way. So to start off with, this is my first outfit, and this is a little cardigan. It has a little fluff. It's not real fur, it's faux fur around the sleeves. It's really soft. And then again around the collar, and it has a zip all the way down. And this is from Motel Rocks. So when I saw this, it reminded me of a lot of cardigans from back in the 50s, and I think they had them in the 60s too, and possibly the 40s. I have to double check. But I fell in love with it, and yes, the zipper isn't really what you would call vintage. Most of the time they wouldn't have this, or they would just have it open with buttons. And they might have had a little zipper, but I don't know if it would have went all the way. But this is one of the pieces that I did get from Motel Rocks, and I decided that to style it, as I'm going to show you in a minute, I decided that I love pencil skirts, and obviously I love capris and shorts, but it's a little bit chilly outside right now for shorts and things like that. But I did try a pencil skirt. Now the skirt is true vintage, and the belt, as you saw just there, is from Vixen by Micheline Pitt. So I decided to put this little outfit together, and nobody knew, you guys, that I wasn't wearing a vintage top. Because I think what happens is when you do your hair and your makeup and your style looks so different and it looks vintage anyway, that people just assume that every piece of clothing that you're wearing is vintage. So it kind of works on its own. But I'm going to show you this outfit, so let's go have a look at this outfit in closer detail. Okay, so as you can see, here is the cardigan, and I tucked it into my pencil skirt, which I'll show you again. And this is the little belt I put round, and it's kind of coming untucked right now, so I'm tucking it back in, because every time I sit down I'm like, oh, I need to make sure everything's tucked in. And then I paired it with some gold hooped earrings I got from Vixen by Micheline Pitt. And let's look at the skirt. Okay, so I hope you liked my outfit that I put together. So that is outfit number one. So let's look at some of the other pieces. So this one, hold on a little second. This one is a velvet dress with some orangey red sparkles on it. Now the thing that makes it modern is the length, because obviously with a lot of vintage clothes and dresses, women tended to, especially in the 50s, their skirts or dresses and things like that would always fall at their knee or below their knee. And obviously the skirt I had on today is a 60s skirt, but I don't know, I just love it. So I tend to try and dress it kind of 50s-esque, even though it is technically a 50s skirt, because it is above the knee. but this dress is definitely going to be a lot shorter than normal. So for me personally, what I tend to do is with a dress like this, I would turn it into a top, because there were a lot of sparkly things back in the 50s, in the 60s, and the 40s. Everybody loved a bit of sparkle. And obviously it's to do with the cut. I mean, to be honest with you, as I said before, it really comes down to your hair and your makeup and how you accessorize an outfit and how you put an outfit together, because you can turn anything from looking like modern day into a vintage-esque outfit. So for me, I'm going to show you how I would style this dress. So I'm going to show you the length of it on its own first, and then I'll show you how I would style it. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is the dress on, and it is super short, as you can see. And this is the dress up close. It is sequins with a velvet material underneath. And I've added some black high-waisted shorts, which are true vintage, and a true vintage gold belt. And you can also add maybe a pencil skirt, capris, circle skirt, whatever you feel. And I paired it with some court shoes from Sam Edelman. I couldn't even say his name there. And this is the outfit up close, and of course my gold hoop earrings. Okay, so outfit number 3. So this one is a little black dress. And again, it is pretty short, shorter than normal, but you can get away with it. So this one it feels really soft. It's like a satin dress, and it has really nice details around the neckline there, and then again it looks like it's wearing a little bolero even though you're not, and it has a little gap here. So I just hit myself with the tag. But anyway, in the 50s, they tended to have a lot of dresses that were styled this way. I do have one myself that is gold, and it has a top. Well, it has like a bolero with it, and the dress pretty much looks very, very similar to this. It does not have a cut though, but it is very, very similar. So again, this is still looks like one of those vintage style dresses. It's just made into a modern day look. So for me, I'm going to show you how I would style this. This one is a bit longer than the sequence one, so we might get away with just wearing it as a dress and just accessorizing it, but we'll see how we get on, and if not, then I will find a way to make it work. So let's jump in and let's have a look and see how I made it work. Okay, so this is the dress on, and it is super cute and super soft, but the only thing is it is really short. But don't worry, we're going to fix that so it'll work. Okay, so here we go. I added a pencil skirt, and it actually looks like a dress in the video. And it does in person too, so don't worry. And I added a true vintage white belt with this vintage Rico skirt that I got from Pinnacle Clothing, and the belt from Crash the Party. And you could add this with some shorts or a circle skirt, whatever you feel, and I paired it with some court shoes and of course my gold hoops. Okay, last but by no means least, this one is a blue, I would say blue and green sequence dress. Now this one is a good length for vintage, and it does remind me of the Vixen by Micheline Pitt dress. It is, as you can see, like all sequency. It is long. So the only thing that I would have questions about this being a vintage-esque dress isn't the cut as such, because it is like a V, so that was normal, is the back. So the back is all crisscrossed, and a lot of vintage dresses wouldn't have had that. If anything, they would have just had it backless or something coming down like a swoop, or they would have just covered it up. So for me personally, I'm going to see what I can do with this one. It is a good challenge, but for me, I would definitely just wear it as it is and just wear my hair and makeup. Or I would put probably a little jacket or something over it. Something just to keep it so people don't really see the back. But to be honest with you, I don't really mind as such, as long as I style it well and my hair and my makeup's okay, then that tends to be okay. So let's go jump in and see how I styled this last dress. Okay, so this is the dress on, and it went on really well. It's really soft actually, which is amazing for a sequins dress. And it is so pretty, you guys. And of course the back isn't really a vintage style, but it's okay because we're going to sort that. So I'll show you what I styled it with. Okay, so I just added a true vintage little jacket. It is faux fur, it's not real fur, and it covers up the back. You could wear a little shawl or something, but this is it. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like and click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you guys know first when I post a new video. And also, if you guys would like to see more videos like this, then please let me know in the comments, because I would love to make more of these, to make more modern clothes into vintage-esque looks for you guys. If it helps you out in any way, I would always love to help you guys. And it's also good fun for me, and I always love looking at different styles and seeing how I can turn it into the 50s style. So if you guys love it, then let me know and I will do some more for you. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will speak to y'all soon. Bye. Okay, I do not know what happened to my voice. It kind of like disappeared for that second. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.